done, but like you can kind of have those get-togethers in the evening with the people. Like we're gonna try to do like a bigger kind of like hosting thing this year for kind of whoever's going down there, to just do some food and kind of do it a little bit bigger than we did last year or whatnot. But yeah, man, I love MTE. MTE is great.
If you don't mind, I'd love to try to advertise for it as well. Try to get the West Coasters coming in, Adrian and Papa Smurf and those, my homies. I would love to, I think Rick Smith is coming down too. I'm not really sure.
So we actually, I guess we can kind of jump forward a little bit on this. Godfrey tried to kibosh it, but we're like on the topic, so we might as well stay on it. So
basically said F my format, so we'll just keep going.
Pretty much. Basically next month we're gonna have on
you guys are like the odd couple. I love the two of you together. Like it's kind of without each other, you guys are
Godfrey, we got to get this format together.
Listen, let me tell you something. Have you seen the way me and Godfrey have been going at each other on the phone over the past couple, I guess 3 or 4 weeks since we haven't been on the Funkin Homies? You'd be like, wow.
You might be uncomfortable. You might be uncomfortable a little bit.
Slightly. I get uncomfortable and he's uncomfortable most of the time. It's if I'm not hanging up on him, he's hanging up on me. But luckily, Godfrey and I are pretty good friends, and once we have a little bit of a discrepancy, we can pick the phone back up and be best buddies again and not have it be an issue. But
you guys have been pals for like 15 years, yeah?
Yeah. Godfrey managed my little brother at AT&T. That's when I met him. And then Godfrey actually lived with my little brother at his house for a while. And then Godfrey left there and I worked at the dealerships and he went and got a job at one of the dealerships I worked at. So we were able to kind of continue on our friendship over the years or whatnot. And then once I started doing bio bonds, I was like, yo, dude, you can sell the shit out of stuff. I'm like, why don't you come on board and get a piece of this action? And it's been history in the making ever since then. So, but speaking of MTE, next month for our guest, we're actually going to have Wheels on the show. Wheels, for anybody who doesn't know, Wheels is the HWIC, whatever you want to call it, head wheelchair in charge or whatever. But Wheels is like the man who basically heads all of MTE and everything that they do, whether it be education based.
I've known him for a while. I punch hard when it comes to Wheels. I've known him for a while, and I felt
that though.
I felt that he kind of let me down when it came to Southern Detailers Conference, and the company that he works for is the one that bought the Southern Detailers Conference after that guy died. And they also, they also host MTE, and I just felt like, I was brand new to the industry. Phoenix was, it was like year 1.5, I think. And I brought the 4 horsemen in, Phil Miranda, Brian Webster from Fab, Brian Spittler from Apex, and Papa Smurf from, Papa Smurf. I brought them all into Southern Detailers Conference, and they did 0 advertising and they did 0 promoting of the show. And we were easily the busiest booth in all of the Southern Detailers Conference, but 100% of 200 people. What a disaster! What a disaster!
Well, that's why they clipped it, right? They don't. Do that show anymore
they said that they merged it all together and and whatnot. But I locked horns with Wheels, and I was just like, hey man, you guys didn't like a single Instagram post, you didn't reshare, you didn't do anything. I never saw any advertisements of the SDC. So anyway,
do me a favor. Don't troll the homie next month.
Oh, I'm coming for him. I'm coming for him. I'm going to be in full Godfrey mode.
It's actually going to be pretty cool, man. They're going pretty big. It's the 25th anniversary of MTE, so we submitted a couple.
Godfrey mode mean? What does that mean?
I like troll mode. I'm going full troll. Hey, Keeve, I'll be your camera guy. No problem.
So we're going to have Wheels on. We're going to hit the ground running. And, it's going to be awesome to have him on the show. No one got that joke. Jesus. Well, Wheels, the classic story about Wheels and our first interaction with him, I could tell it was we were on a podcast and Christian was getting destroyed by spam email from all the people online because we got listed on MTE. And he goes, dude, I'm tired of these emails. I'm tired of this bullshit. Like, I don't know what was said, but he was so bad. McCracken was so pissed at him, and then
my boy was pissed at me. Yeah,
and he's like, yeah, why do you call them Wheels? And Alex is like, well, Wheels is in a wheelchair, right? And he's like, no. And then Alex is like, Wilden hates people in wheelchairs. I'm just like,
I think that was like the loop reel that they used to promote the show, which like it was terrible. But
obviously he's a good sport about it because his nickname is Wheels and he embraces it. So
yeah. No, totally good sport, man. I made up with him or whatever.
Disability, so
yeah, I made up with him. I definitely aired him out though. He was like, said something about, if you want to do this or whatever. And I'm like, man, the first thing I want you to do is get me off this damn email list. I've been getting spam, blah, blah, blah. I get 50 emails. I mean, I went off. You know what I mean? And my buddy was like, yo, asshole. Like, that's not the guy. Your list got released. He has nothing to do with this. Like, you're the biggest jerk ever. We're going to this show. Why are you airing this dude out? So we ran into him at SEMA and we got a joke. We laughed about it. I actually, when I got to MTE last year, I went right over. I'm like, yo, dude, just let you know, I'm the asshole that cursed you out on an email. Just want to let you know I'm sorry. I didn't understand how things worked. I'm still new to this whole thing. And we've been cool ever since or whatever. But I hit him up like last week or whatever. I was like, yo, do you want to jump on and talk about 25th anniversary of the show? Kind of talk about some of the new things you're going, the new venue, kind of the size, how the scale's kind of changing. Because, when Godfrey and I first went, I would say it was about 60% PDR, 40% detail. And then last year, I would say it was probably 50-50. I think this year it's going to lean more towards 60-40. So I feel like the detail space, the detail space is really starting to kind of take over that particular show that was originally designed for like PDR guys or whatever, which I think is great, man, because one, it's a lot more affordable for smaller businesses and stuff like that. If you want to get in, again, like you mentioned, you have the intimacy to be able to have conversations and talks with people. You can sell at the show, which is totally cool. Help recoup kind of at least some of what it costs you to get in there or whatever, if not all of it. But I just think that it's a really cool event. It's a nice little East Coast thing for, the guys that don't want to fly all the way over to the West Coast to do things. And again, man, like people would love to get out to go to SEMA. But if you can't make it to SEMA, Mobile Tech is the next best thing, in my opinion. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a really great show. But all of that said and to the side, Aaron, let's talk about why we actually bought you here outside of your striking good looks and
You had me at hello.
So what's going on? First and foremost, why did we not? Well, we haven't sent you anything yet. Is there any reason why we haven't done that? Did you plan on just taking stuff from us when you met with us this past
probably week? Like as soon as like at SEMA, my favorite thing at SEMA is when you guys are stuck with all of that extra stuff. Like you're like, take it with you, and I just cram everything into my backpack. So that's always a good time. But yeah, first and foremost, thank you so much for allowing me to come onto your show, and for Thor Media to allow me to be here as well. The Pay It Forward campaign is near and dear to my heart, and it's something that we started because of all of the people that are in my life. I could not be here physically, and I could not be here as a company without people intervening in my life. Right. That's just what I had my accident back in '94. And I'm alive today because somebody stood the wall. So I spent the next 16 years in EMS to pay it forward. Like I'm alive. So now, therefore, I have to stand the wall and pass it forward. And then as far as the Pay It Forward campaign, or as far as Phoenix is concerned, I had the 4 horsemen and a bunch of people behind the scenes that were without any expectations of payback or any of that stuff. They said we're 100% behind you. The question that you guys ask all the time: loyalty versus respect. I don't necessarily believe that you can have respect for someone without loyalty. You know what I mean? Like if I don't respect you, you're not getting my loyalty. So I had these 4 guys that basically just came right out and said, no strings attached. We're gonna promote you. We're going to support you. and we're going to do everything that we can to get you off the ground as a company. So that immediately translated into I need to figure out a way to pay it forward. And year one, being a chemical company and not having any money, the only thing that I could do was donate chemicals to people. And so year one, we donated, I think we gave stuff to like 4 people. And then year 2 of the Pay It Forward campaign, we doubled that, became 8 people. And then last year, year 3, we were able to help 15 families. This community has come together in ways that have truly inspired me, astounded me, shocked me. The way that this community, this detailing community, is unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. Like genuine concern and care and love for one another. Like this is the kind of America that I wish that we were, where it doesn't matter if we're politics, it doesn't matter our religion. It just matters that you're a human being, you're a good human being, and you're hurting. And so therefore we're gonna look out for you. So I really appreciate the opportunity to come on to onto the Funkin Homies and onto Thor Media and all of their thousands of subscribers and say this year for year number 4 for the Pay It Forward campaign, we have had such an outpour of donations. Like my office and the warehouse at over at Phoenix is overflowing with stuff. I mean, we have so much stuff. And our problem is
Keith dropped a bomb on you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Keith did like something like 12 power washers, but it wasn't just Keith. I mean, it was everybody. We had the outdoor detailer that we met at SEMA. He lives out in Cleveland. He gave me five cases of towels. Like 5 cases of towels. I know
Aaron,
Nick Fife is sending like 3 cases of chemicals. Last year he sent 3 cases of chemicals, and it was filled with Adams Polishes chemicals. So we had like 5 soaps and 5 wheel cleaners and 5 iron removers and 5. I mean, it's just we have so much stuff. But my call to you guys tonight, where are we at? December 22nd. I've talked to some of the judges. We're going to extend the nomination period to the end of the year. So normally what we do is we take nominations between Thanksgiving and Christmas. But we're gonna take it all the way to December 31st because we don't have enough nominations. Like that's the problem. Like right now, like last year we had something like 28 nominations and we were able to help 15 people. Like this year we have a really, really low amount of nominations.
Let me ask you a question. I want to talk about what is a good nomination in your mind? Like because I think maybe some people might have, if you explain that process,
sure,
maybe they're able to jog through their mind like, hey, this person is a great nomination and you'll get more, right? So take me through the type of people that you're looking to help. That's what I need to know.
All right. So the very first nomination of this year that we got was, hey, this person is awesome and he deserves something. So we're not Santa Claus. We that's not how we operate. We don't look for, it's not an Oscar ceremony where you're acknowledging somebody who's awesome.
Right.
What this is if you are new to the industry and don't and can't afford equipment, you can't afford chemicals, shop supplies and things of that nature because you're just starting out, or the old company that I worked for operates in Camden County, and we're like one of the next towns over from Camden City. And if you know anything about Camden City, it's a rough town. It's a very rough city. And there's a lot of people that are struggling, and drugs and new beginnings is a really big thing in Camden City. You know what I mean? I just got released from prison or jail or whatever it is, and I'm trying to piece my life back together. That's what the Pay It Forward is designed for. We had last year we had two of the big winners last year. One, we got to watch his mobile detailing business burn to the ground live on TikTok. His whole business burned to the ground. The truck caught on fire and he lost everything. Well, we were able to replace his entire detailing business. I mean, from extractors to power washers, everything, all the chemicals and all of that stuff. Another guy that won big time was he's a single father. He took his two daughters on vacation. When he came back from vacation, his mobile business was broken into and everything inside was completely stolen. So we sent him a new mobile detailing business. Like we were able to do that. And then in contrast, one of the great nominations and winners was a 15-year-old kid that was just starting out. He was like, I don't know anything. Titan Tim is his mentor. And he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I could really use some help getting started. And so we were able to send him a polisher and a bunch of chemicals. Again, just enough to get him started and to give him the tools that he needed so that Titan Tim could give him a hand.
This people that are new in the business too, like brand new, like
we're here.
I got a random thought for a nomination or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone's seen the guy or whatever, and I'm not saying this to even be a jerk or whatever. I legitimately think the dude is. I can't tell if the dude's trolling or not, but what about the dude Extra Money Mobile Detailing? Like, have you seen him?
No, I haven't. I just need to hear the story. So if you go to
I don't know what his story is. People, if you're in the chat, let me know if the guy trolls or whatever. But I mean, the guy's always out there doing videos. He calls himself Extra Money Mobile Detailing. He's using like subpar at best products. I mean, he's like wiping down Corvettes with terry cloths and stuff. I mean, I just don't know if the dude's just trolling or not.
It could be a
Flint, I don't know. I have nothing against Weekend Warriors that just like to try new stuff, but it's basically, does that Weekend Warrior need assistance? Is he trying to be a Weekend Warrior to make ends meet because his full-time 9-to-5 job isn't making ends meet? Then yeah, I'm definitely down to help a Weekend Warrior. 100%. 100%. It's more about need than want. That's it. That's the only criteria. It's more about need than want. We have the ability to help people that need something, not, oh, it would be really great if, Keeve would give me one of his power washers. Like,
no.
Have you ever had a situation over the past 3 years, Aaron, where somebody didn't want to necessarily be publicly outed that you were helping them and you just kind of did something quietly in the background?
Sure. Before we make any announcements, I always contact those people and be like, hey, can I read your story on air? Would you mind if I share this stuff with you? And there are a few that unfortunately, and I use this word unfortunately, there are people that are unfortunately embarrassed by their situation. And the reason why I use the term unfortunately is there is nothing embarrassing about needing help. That's why we come together as a community. That's why we exist, to be a part of each other, is sometimes we just need a hand. And
you can help them learn that lesson too, by the way. So you might not know that right then and there, but going through that lesson, being help maybe helps them get to that path.
I didn't start out this way, and I certainly didn't start out being able to share. Like, if you watch my podcast, The Curmudgeon's Corner, you know that I've done some pretty dark, sketchy. It's tough to admit that you had to squat in a house for 3 months because you're at the end of your rope. It's tough, but at the same time, if those people didn't reach out to me, if those people didn't support me, if those people didn't protect me, again, I wouldn't be here. And that's again why the pay it forward is so important to me. And that's why I'm not embarrassed to talk about being basically homeless.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. So
yeah, talk to me.
I've heard you talk about this program behind the scenes, and so if you don't have product to give and you want to give, or equipment, you can give in the form of donation, right? Because I know you told me a big expense is shipping this stuff out, correct?
Yeah. So we have
that's a piece that I think people don't understand in this operation, where pressure washer is a lot to ship, and there might be a freight situation, and that's a lot of money, right? So you can help out that way if you want to, no pressure, by helping the needle move forward by getting it to that person.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways to work around it, because right at the moment we're not a charity, but we're working on it, especially because Keeve has been riding my ass to make this a full-fledged charity. There's a couple of ways. The first way is that we started a GoFundMe page. It's called Help Us Ship Hope. So you can always go to the GoFundMe page, Help Us Ship Hope, and you can just donate monies to shipping. But again, because we are so lacking in nominations, I think that we've overshot.
What's the website? I'll put it in the chat for everybody real fast.
The Help Us Ship Hope.
Just like that, Help Us Ship Hope.
Yep.
I am going to find some nominations. I'm going to go in the search. I have some ideas.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so that's the first. The very first way is you can donate to shipping. But again, since we don't have nominations, I think that we have surpassed we have enough money in our shipping GoFundMe page that we're going to be able to help everybody that's been nominated so far. The other way, and this has been really great for a lot of our viewers, both my Curmudgeon's Corner viewers and the House of Rag viewers, is that you can go on to thehouseofrags.com, or you can go to phoenixeod.com, and you can purchase gift cards. And those gift cards, I think we have 4 already. Even Gary from the detail shop, he donated $500 worth of gift cards.
Gary, he's the man. So saying he's the man is an understatement. Gary's the GOAT of 2025, if you ask me, man. He, without a doubt, is the content creator / influencer of the year.
Dude, he definitely came on like a rock star, and it's I've enjoyed talking to him and working with him and so on and so forth. So anyway, there we go. I got it. I found it. Copy, and then I'm going to put it in the chats. Paste. Anyway, so yeah, you can buy gift cards off of thehouseofrags.com or phoenixeod.com, or whatever your favorite whoever your favorite chemical company is or website is. You can grab gift cards from that, and then you just email it to info@phoenixeod.com, and in the subject just be like pay it forward, and it goes like I already have auto filters set up so that anything that's pertaining to the pay it forward campaign goes right into that folder. And then I have a Google Drive set up for all the judges, and every time and anytime anything is added, it gets uploaded onto the Google Drive, and so all the judges know. Like I try to be as transparent as possible. I have a separate bank account set up for the GoFundMe page. I want everything, like the pay it forward to me is something that I have to do. It's in my fabric. And so I want it to be as transparent as possible so that people know that if they donate anything, it's going to find its way into somebody that needs its hands. If they donate money to the shipping, it's going to go to shipping. If they donate a gift card, that gift card is going to be forwarded in full to that recipient. It's that important to me.
Doing God's work, man. Love it and appreciate it.
Well, dude, I appreciate you saying that, but to me,
It's a passion project for you, man. I see it every time you talk about it. I mean, it's coming from the heart, 110%.
I'm more excited about the Pay It Forward campaign than I am about Phoenix E.O.D. You know what I mean?
I would almost say that I think that's fairly accurate.
I think that Phoenix E.O.D. is Phoenix E.O.D. was something that I wanted to do because I was passionate about it, but then it morphed into all of this other, like, because of Phoenix E.O.D. I can now do the Pay It Forward campaign. Because of Phoenix E.O.D. I can do Curmudgeon's Corner, all of those things. So it's become a means to an end and not necessarily my end. You know what I mean? We talk a lot on Curmudgeon's Corner about finding your purpose. And I think Phoenix E.O.D. allowed me to find my purpose. Does that make sense?
Beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Love
Yeah,
it.
for sure, dude. I mean, I definitely have been in Aaron's office, and I've seen the amount of stuff, and it's crazy, and it's good stuff too, man. So, Aaron, I got to tell you, I have some ideas turning in my head that, I think we could find some worthy nominations. So I'll talk to you about it after the show. But anybody else, obviously, get at Aaron about that. But I think they're out there. We just got to do the work and search. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, we need nominations, and we're extending it. We normally it closes down at Christmas time, but we need nominations, so we're going to keep the doors open until December 31st, and we're going to finish out the year 2025 in a bang. It has been an absolutely phenomenal year. I got to hang out with you guys at MTE. I got to hang out with you guys at SEMA. I got to hang out with you guys at least 10 times, because for those of you that don't know, whenever I go out to Reading to go and film No Direction Detail with Brian Spittler, on the return trip home, I always stop off at you guys and we have dinner together, and we get to, have drinks and have meals together. So at least once a month is my favorite day. It's the second Friday of every month is when we film, and then I get to hang out with you guys, and that's my favorite day.
That's what's up, man. I'm sorry we missed the last one, bro. We were a little bit tied up. I promise you, it ain't happening again.
All right.
I had an empty void in my heart.
Yeah.
That weekend.
I was driving by 476, and I was like, they don't love me anymore.
No, we love you. We love you.
I know. Being busy.
I know, but Godfrey called me at like 5 o'clock. He was like, yo, dude, we're not going to be. I'm like, dude, I know. We got to tell Aaron we're not going to be able to make it. And luckily, you were like, dude, I'm kind of spent or whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to go home or whatever. But we definitely look forward to it too, dude.
I had doubled up that day with Chelsea. And
shout out to Chelsea.
Can I just say, I love Chelsea. I love Chelsea. She's a
sweetheart.
She's one of my spirit animals. And
I never met her in person, ironically, and we only live 2 hours away from each other tops. You know what I mean? But I met her for the first time at SEMA, and as soon as we met and started talking, we hung out the one night for a while and had a lot of really cool conversation. And before we left or whatever, she gave me a big ass hug. She was like, I'm so happy to finally meet you.
Nothing disparaging against the Funkin Homies, but I will say that I thought Chelsea's podcast on Thor Media was the best in the business. And if you watch
something happened to Aaron, I don't know where he went.
I love that. I do that
difficulties, bro. I do that
all the time.
I don't know what happened. My bad. But good. Continue on. Chelsea's podcast is the best ever.
Anyway, if you saw the podcast that I did with her when I was on her show, she has a way of pulling stuff out of people. I'm talking about like the deepest, darkest darkest things in my life. She has a way of pulling out of me. And so when I go to visit her, I'm dropping off product. This last time that I went out to visit her, she donated half of her garage to the Pay It Forward campaign, like she always does. It's like, hey, I'm really jammed up for time. I got to get to Spittler's place. I'm already running late. Let's just make this happen. And then I'll still end up talking to her for 2 hours. Yeah. And then I'll text Spittler, hey man, I'm running a little bit late. Sorry, I'll be there soon. I know how you get cranky when you don't get to eat lunch. Yeah, but Chelsea, she's in my opinion, I think she is one of the jewels of this industry. She is legitimately she cares about her customers. She cares about her fans on Instagram. She cares about her friends. She cares about her family.
Yep.
She cares about her relationships, and she, and she's definitely a serious devout Christian, and she puts all of that stuff before she even puts herself. So I don't know why I went on this tangent about Chelsea, but yeah, she's legit. And
we'll chop it up.
I remember what it was.
And send a reel to her.
I had to stop her. I had to stop by her place to get all of that stuff for the Pay It Forward campaign. Then I went to Spittler's, and I was probably 2 hours late to Spittler's, and that's why when Godfrey was just like, "Hey man, I don't know if we're really going to be able to fit in dinner tonight. Christian's really bound up. I'm really bound up," and I was just like, "Say no more. I'm going to go home." It's been a long day.
Yeah, man.
Word.
Not this month though. You ain't gonna get away from us 2 months in a row. Only once.
Not at all, bud.
Just think about it. We're probably gonna hang out the week before, and then 2 weeks later, you're gonna be hanging out in the house with us over at MTE. So got double dose this month. That's why we took last month off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we knew we were gonna have a double dose.
Invited me to hang out with you guys. I was just like, what?
I wrung his neck later on that night at the hotel.
Yes,
what the hell are you doing? I didn't clear that shit. I already got to see the guy once a month.
I'm just.
He was like, don't tell Christian, but come hang out with us. And I was like,
yeah. You can take whatever bedroom you want. We'll just give him the shitty one.
That's funny. Yeah. So, monthly. Speaking about monthly.
Yes, sir.
That is the theme, because the show now is monthly, folks. So you heard us talking about it. We're doing 12 episodes, and we're talking about the beginning of the episode. We're going to give you more robust episodes, meaning they'll be around the same time, but be a little bit stricter format, a little bit more content in it, and a little bit more stuff revolving around the show in between episodes, right?
I mean, I don't want to say that No Direction Detail is a trendsetter, but I mean, we've always been once a month. So just saying.
Interesting.
Tell you, you are one of the most humble cats I've ever met, bro.
Interesting.
Well, but no, Godfrey, talk about a little bit more kind of what's going to be going on, some of the changes that people are going to be expecting to see from us. And more importantly, guys, before I forget, if there's anything that you want to see us start doing, any type of segments, any type of content, things like that on the show that you think would be a good fit for kind of what we do, feel free to reach out to Godfrey or myself, drop a comment right now in the live chat if you want. We are going to be definitely doing some things a little bit different. We're going to be switching up the Fresh AF round. We're bringing a whole new slew of questions. So if you guys have anything that you think would have always been cool to sit in there for one of our questions that we drop in, obviously, like I said, feel free to reach out to us or drop a comment in the chat. We'll definitely consider getting that added into the regular old mix. We're going to be trying to kind of bring just a couple new segments to you guys, right, Godfrey?
Yeah, we're going to do things Woods is mad at this week. There'll be no shortage with that. Plenty of content.
I love that. You remember Family Guy?
Hey, what's Woods mad at now? I get
grinds
it.
my gears.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
It's Woods. What grinds my gears?
And we'll be doing what did Godfrey buy this week? Any kind of wacky, crazy shit that I buy that I'll share on the show that probably will also make Woods mad as well. So
yeah, that's a fact.
We might be able to add that to the list real time in the show, but that so we'll be doing that a little bit different. We're switching up the questions pretty much entirely. So next episode you'll see, I would say 98% of the questions are going to be brand new for the Fresh AF round. We got like one or two holdovers, and not the holdovers that you think they're going to be actually. So you'll be surprised. We like to keep things fresh. Loyalty, I'll give you a preview. Loyalty versus respect will be gone. And the Snickers question will be getting officially retired after the first season as well. So those are two of the staple questions. But, we like to keep things fresh. Doesn't mean things can't come back, maybe 5 years down the road. Who knows what
they grow up so fast. Look at you boys. Look at you boys. Oh.
Yeah. As the king antagonizer over here tonight, it's so fast. Yeah. So, and then we're going to also, we're going to try to start a thing. with
I
her.
bet it's Twix now instead of Snickers.
Yeah,
Dude,
got a vein on
Keith
it.
is the surgeon. I love him. Oh my god.
So we got our funk files that we mail out to people monthly. Join the newsletter if you guys want to see it, and you're gonna start a thing where we want your disaster details submitted to us. You can Godfrey at biobombs.com. You can hit me up. You can hit us up on the Instagram, you right? Or preferably we prefer email, but either way it's fine. Godfrey at biobombs.com, or hit us up on the Instagram, and those could probably be the best. Or Christian at biobombs.com also works.
Sure. Yeah,
So,
I got no problem getting another email.
or info at biobombs.com. But that don't do info because you might get lost in the info thing. But that being said, we want your worst details, and we'll select the worst, and then we shall give out a prize attached to it. And I believe that's what we're gonna do, Will. Right? Am I correct?
Yeah, we're gonna be rocking out. We're gonna be doing a lot more giveaways. We're gonna kind of get a little bit more systematic with that stuff. I mean, obviously we'll spin it up every month or whatever, but we want to make sure that we're dropping some love to anybody who wants to come by and hang out on the live shows. Obviously, if you catch up later or whatever, it's not really going to be much of a thing for you to catch any of the giveaways and stuff like that. But we're going to just try to be a little bit more engaging with you guys. We're going to try to pay better attention to the comments and highlight them. It's hard for me, at least, to do because we start yapping. And once we start yapping, I don't want to interrupt anybody by dropping a comment on the screen or anything like that. But Godfrey keeps reiterating to me that we have to make sure we start playing a little bit more into the comments. So it's definitely something we want to try to start doing as well.
If I can interrupt you,
sure.
I think like the difference between a live stream and a podcast is that interaction. Curmudgeon's Corner is a live stream, and so therefore it's almost, for me, it's an obligation to interact with chats. If I was just doing like a Joe Rogan or a Sean Ryan type of podcast, then screw the chats. Like, there's no reason to do a live stream. You can do like Brian and I do a pre-recorded episode of No Directions.
Right.
He hasn't shown up to, I think he showed up to the first one, and that's it. So basically to support Godfrey's position, either do a live stream and interact with people, or do a regular podcast, and then you don't have to worry about these animals.
Well, I like the animals.
He was on fire tonight, by the way.
He's always on fire. I love it. Which is why I always do live streams and I always interact with the chats, because
I don't think we've had this much interaction with Keeve.
These guys are animals, and I love it. I live for the roast. Like, me. I love to be roasted. I love to roast others. And there's no better person in the world than Keeve when it comes to. I call him the surgeon. When the surgeon's in the house, you're dead.
There's all types of studies that show, man, if you can roast each other or whatever, it's typically the best type of friendship you can have with cats. So,
wait, are we going to do an I'm enjoy question?
Eddie,
look who's in the building.
Speaking of a guy that loves to roast.
Hey, Eddie, would you mind turning your phone sideways?
Yeah, I remember my first day of a podcast. Doesn't even have audio.
It's all right. It's the face. All we need is the face.
And this guy's our leader.
Eddie's got me. He's got me wanting to buy cologne, man. Doing.
Don't even get me started on the cologne thing, dude. Me and him been talking about it. All I'm doing is buying cologne now. I don't know what happened. I saw Daniel and Brad from Pie Car, and next thing you know, Eddie starts talking about cologne, and now I'm got another bottle or two coming every other day in the mail to me. So,
sounds like we got to start with what the Woods buy this week segment as well.
I mean, I wish you guys could smell me because I'm smelling fresh to death right now, sitting here in the office. But
I totally can smell you.
I watched the review. I believe it was Ace of Spades cologne, and it was there's Full House, and there's another one. I forget. It was a blue bottle. What what this is, Christian? Double bonus is it called? It was in the blue box.
Aqua Velva.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Aqua Velva. It was he did a really good review. He got all fancy with it. He was like smelling the test strip and all that. It was.
Who's that? Good. Eddie.
Eddie, yeah.
Yeah. He started his little cologne TikTok or whatever. So
Samovich just entered the house.
What up, Fred?
Sharamovich.
Got all the homies in here tonight.
Hey, I got
appreciate
your
you guys
Christian. I
showing
got your Christmas present upstairs. Probably just gonna give it to you in person. So it'll come around like
as long as it's accompanied by a big hug from you, buddy. I'll take it.
Oh you.
You're not gonna get it from. You're not gonna put it like on the sleigh.
Nope.
Ho ho ho!
Here I am.
Here.
There he is.
Hold up.
Yeah, so like when we
Store Media runs the pod, you just get to just jump up in and add yourself to the live, or is that how that works?
Jamie said I could come on because you were doing a drive-through. I want to say Merry Christmas to my boys.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm just messing with you, brother.
And I'm leaving. I just said Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, big dog.
Yo, I want to know about this cologne, man. Listen, we were just talking about the double bonus Ace of Spades? The blue box that he just muted himself?
Is this his first day of podcasting?
I think it is. He's trying.
Look, no, the problem is I was gonna go live on my channel, and out of respect for you, Christian, I decided to come here and say Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas to the boys. You too, Aaron.
I appreciate that. You're such a good man,
Eddie.
And then double bonus is fire.
Hey, what is what
that box is fire?
Are you joining us? Are you trying to join us? What is that?
Something good, man. I like you a little face fuzz.
You finally officially looked Latino.
It took 6 months to do this. Oh my gosh, that's the most racist thing I ever heard you say. How do you affiliate a mustache with Latino? Dude, that's the most. You said some crazy shit. That's level 8. Like that's more wild than me. And I'm.
But the worst part is like he so didn't mean it that way.
He's like. So look, you look Latino. I'm like, what? He said you finally look Latino.
He's naturally racist. He doesn't try.
You are I've never heard any. That's the most racist shit I've heard. Doctor, did you hear this guy?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, that's like getting canceled in the first episode.
He's thinking you're like the touch my feet guy from Big Daddy or something. Yeah.
He said you look more Latino. That's wild, dude.
No, I said you finally look Latino, as opposed to like my little kid brother.
Every time I see Christian in real life, my only aim is to embarrass him. He doesn't have an embarrassing bone in his body, and I say some outlandish things.
Have you seen us together?
I get such a kick out. I get such a kick out of you in the sidebars that you do during conversations. It's unreal, bro. I was just watching the vlog that you did with H2O before you showed up or whatever, and you just took a shot at the one dude at dinner. You're like, and I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Like, you're live on a vlog, and you just call the dude out, and he like curls back into his shell. And I'm like, that's Eddie, man. Like, if you don't know him, that's who he is.
It's called the East Coast Stray or the fadeaway jab. You know what I mean?
But I enjoy. I don't know. Something about Christian just brings out Philadelphia in me, bro. Like I get around him, I'm like, it's time. I gotta let it all out.
I think I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, buddy.
No, it's a compliment for sure. Aaron, you calling
that.
me Spanish for the first time is kind of weird, but I'll take it.
Man, I needed the laugh so hard.
He really didn't mean it. Eddie, while you're here, why don't you stick around for our viral video of the week that Godfrey wants to share with everybody that we found to be kind of funny on the topic of Christmas.
Yeah.
Just give it 1 minute. You got 1 minute for me.
Hold on. Like, you're the reason, Eddie. You're the reason why I have to sign when I'm filling out the questionnaire form at the doctor's office. White, non-Latino. Okay, that's the reason why I have to fill.
I should have just muted him. Like I should have muted him 2 minutes ago. Right. I'm sorry.
But now that you got this,
you should rename your company from Phoenix E.O.D to KKK. Evolve or die. Like you are Puerto Rican.
Oh, it's so bad.
He reminds me of Dave Chappelle, like my lord, dude. The stuff he says about
yeah, except for he's white and can't get away with none of what he says.
He just says it anyway, dude. He's YOLO. He doesn't give a crap.
2 weeks before SEMA, Eddie calls me and he goes, "Yo, you're live on the air. Don't say anything racist." It's like, wait, what?
Nice. Studio's looking fresh, dog. Studio's looking fresh. What's up? You got a bunch of new chemicals on the rack over there or what?
No, I'm trying to get rid of chemicals, but I got this guy calling me wanting stuff that I actually use. Like he's like, "You got any carpet cleaning chemicals?" And I felt like I'm like, I do, but not for you. I don't mind giving away stuff. It's when they ask. Is that
dude?
weird?
Bob from Chemex is in the house. That's a first for me.
Where's Bob at?
What's up,
What up, Bob?
Bob?
He probably heard you say some racist stuff, and he had to come check it out to make sure
Just
he
said
put.
3 racist things and he appears.
Bob will be with-
Candyman.
That's
Oh, we're
right.
getting
Bob
close.
will be
What do you
with
know?
us,
We're at that hour mark. Shit starts to just fall apart.
Mhm.
Surprise, surprise.
Bob's gonna be with us February 16th. That's as we're doing monthly, we're gonna be having Wheels on January 19th from MT the month before that. So shout out to Bob. You'll be seeing him in the future.
We got Wheels and we got Bob coming up on the show in the future for sure.
For sure.
You guys run that Grinch video, man.
Yeah. Well, Christian's a fan of the Grinch. I don't have kids, but I imagine if I had kids, this is the kind of stuff I would do. So judge me if you want to.
Can I ask a question before you run this? It's on my mind. Would you mind if I ask a question or no?
It's your show, Eddie. Go ahead.
No, it's actually yours. I just came to say Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Godfrey, why do you look like Richard Simmons?
Richard Simmons? I've gotten many comments before, but I've never gotten Richard Simmons.
All right, roll the tape.
Are
All
you?
I hear is jump. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And jump.
I don't think anybody
jump.
ever wants to see me in a
jump.
leotard. That's for
And
sure.
jump.
Getting skinny here, though.
Plus one right here.
I would love to see in a leotard.
Plus one. I'm signing up.
I'm saying we could do. I'm saying right now, let's vote for Godfrey to be Richard Simmons for Halloween. We start that now. I mean, we could get a big enough campaign to run it.
I'll send that $1 box over to China. With that, let's play this video. Wait, you
gotta add to the stage, bro.
Whoop.
Hey, they're gonna cut you out. YouTube is gonna yell at you.
What?
I don't know, dude. I was on Eddie and Jamie's live stream.
You can't. Nah, because you gotta realize you are gonna violate because you're gonna have you can't play it, Godfrey, because we got Mariah Carey in the background. You know that bro is coming after everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Here we go.
Here we go. Eddie and Jamie's live stream on Thursday.
The song's muted. We can tell what's going on. We can tell what's going on. Look at that. He started getting his shots in the back. Look at that. Oh,
and demonetized. Exactly, Jamie. I don't know what was on Eddie. I don't know what was in your video on Thursday, but like YouTube had a complete problem with it.
Oh yeah, I think it's the Ruiz fight is what happened.
Wow, we weren't even talking about it.
No, I'm an idiot and I play the music like a dummy.
Yeah, we're learning.
Yeah.
We're learning.
Oh my gosh, dude! If I was a kid and saw a green man come in that wasn't Spanish, I'll freak out.
Yeah.
So wait a second.
The story ends with the story ends with bang bang and
oh my gosh.
Yo, he kicked a kid in the head.
I'm telling you right now, if he didn't say
do you guys ever scare your kids with the
Chris?
Grinch? Like,
Chris M, you have no idea what you missed. You're gonna have to rewatch this because yep.
Just been a disaster.
Well, there we go.
From front to start.
That video completely took a dive because we forgot about the whole copyright thing. So
Right
epic failure.
No.
Everything, I will say this: everything that I play on Curmudgeon's Corner, I play from.
Look, back him out. How y'all gonna get us canceled and demonetized first episode back? We ain't even started 2026 off, and I can't just sit on my couch and watch a Funkin Homies episode, and we've done got canceled and demonetized. I'm shutting it down. I mean,
the worst part was is Aaron popped in and within 5 seconds dropped the R word. I'm like,
oh my.
Oh, I might as well. You know what? I'm just gonna put the nail in the coffin right now and just say fuck.
Hey, did you ban him? Because why is he calling us bitches?
I banned him.
He kicked me out of the chat room.
Look, I just want to say it publicly so I don't get canceled. I did not agree with any comments coming in his mouth. I'm only liable for the words that are spewed out of my mouth. And yeah, I love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
Love you too, Eddie.
Thank you for letting me come on, guys. Hey,
bye, everybody.
Thank you for an awesome year, the first year, and I'm excited for the year too. Funkin Homies, Aaron.
Thank you, bro.
Keep being yourself because you make life easy.
Thank you, sir.
To hang up on.
Eddie is the champion.
Man.
He is the champion roaster. I mean, I guess maybe secondary to
there ain't nothing like having the bosses come in and tell you that you're messing up the first episode. But it's great to be back, everybody. It's great to be back.
Jamie.
If we weren't demonetized and we're not doing something right.
If anyone were to ever ask or say, I wonder if Aaron is fake, watch this episode.
Jamie's hair was messed up again and taking a shower in 3 days. That's all I know. He came up in here haggard. It was to the side. And he was hurting.
This is so great.
So bad.
So
bad. I think there was actually a couple starred questions in here I wanted to do. Yeah, Corey asked if I was going to put a mini inside of a washer and do self-cleaning setting, then just spray the seals and stuff. Yes, I would drop more than one in off a personal experience, dude. I would say 3 or 4 probably is going to be the sweet spot for you. But it'll do a really good job. Just put it on a clean cycle, run it, and you should be good to go.
Hey, Christian, can I ask you a question?
Hey, Aaron, sure. It's your podcast. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
So when it comes to the actual chemical of your bombs and your mini bombs, and basically I'm piggybacking off of that question that you just answered. You know, we all know from a chemistry point of view what like isopropyl alcohol can do. You know, it can act as a disinfectant. It can do this and it can do that. And like we know, you know, 99.9% of bacteria can exist in an isopropyl alcohol environment.
Yep.
So when it comes to the bombs, and you know the chlorine, chlorine
dioxide.
Chlorine dioxide. Like what exactly does chlorine dioxide do?
So I'm going to plead the fifth on the first part of the question that you asked, and that's because there are regulatory powers that run this country that will send a hot poker up my ass, very similar to how Method Man mentioned it in 1994 when he was talking about shoving up your butt and keep feeding you.
Yeah, sure. Elon fired that guy. He ain't even here anymore.
But I mean, if you do some research, you can see for yourself what it can and can't do. I mean, outside of that, you know, we sell and use it strictly for deodorization purposes. We do have a sanitization claim on it, but I don't even really do a lot to push that because it's just a very fine line between that and the D word. And I'm not talking about the D word that you like and don't like to talk about in public, but you know.
No, for sure. It costs like $5,000 per bacteria gram.
Yeah,
so like
but you got to get past the lab testings. You got to go through.
Like Clorox, they probably spent close to $100,000 to be able to say that they can kill 99.9% of all bacteria.
Way more than that, buddy.
Okay,
way more than that.
That tracks.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's an amazing little molecule. It does a ton of cool stuff, but we pitch the hell out of it for deodorization because transparently, there's nothing else out there that can quite do the job the same way. It's like 5 times stronger than bleach, but 5 times less corrosive. So, you know, it does the job, basically.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Cool.
So yeah, there was
a sneeze coming on.
I don't know if you guys saw Pan did a little video on the BioBomb minis. Christian and him, I was there for that in the background, and turned out pretty well. And you know, I think we're going to be pushing the minis even harder this year than last year. I would assume that's something coming forward from us talking about things coming into the new year. You know, we got our winter bars.
We got a lot of cool stuff cooking, man. Definitely stay tuned. The podcast is going to be a really good way to kind of keep your ear to the street to kind of what we have coming in the future. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting year, man. I mean, obviously, thank you to everybody for your support in 2025. I mean, literally, I can't thank you enough. I'll get emotional if I talk about it too long, and I'm not trying to start crying like Aaron does on every episode. So,
yeah, you guys have been a bit.
I'm not ashamed of being sensitive. So I don't care.
I'm not either. I just don't feel like crying. It's Monday.
Yeah, the community
life was rough enough already today.
Yeah, community.
To then have to sit here with you two fucking guys. You know?
But I say the R word and I'm the devil. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we're at the end of the pod. There's a rule after 1 hour that we just go off the rails or whatever. So,
yeah, the community's been a big driver for our growth. That without a doubt, we wouldn't be here without you guys. I think Christian would be in agreement there with me, and you know, we appreciate the community a lot and the support you guys show us. And you know, over the last year, I mean, there's so much has happened in the last year. It feels like it was 4 years, to be honest. I think about it and I'm like, that was only a year. You know what I mean? And we're humbled and grateful at BioBombs. You know, even there's people behind the scene that feel the same way that you guys don't get to meet. You know, that are part of the team. You know, me and Christian being here on the front line, you see our faces. There's other people that are in the background doing stuff like putting labels on bottles. You know, there's no task too small and there's no task not important at BioBomb. So, you know, we all thank you from the company, from the bottom of our hearts, because it is something that we wouldn't be here without the community. I mean, the MTE is the show we're doing next week with Wheels, January 19th. Shameless plug, 8 p.m. Same channel, new place, new time, new day, same place, same funk. So, that first show to MTE, I think Christian would agree, where we were just, handing out samples, suitcasing. We was very influential in our growth as a company. I can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what now is that 3 MTEs ago? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
3 MTEs.
it's humbling. So yeah, we appreciate you guys, because that's why we're so big on and keeping outreach to community, because we don't want to forget who got us here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I mean, I can't say it enough. I mean, everyone here in the chat, everyone that tunes in, everyone that supports us online, anybody that shares and reposts things or whatever. I mean, I just, from the bottom of my heart, guys, I mean, you help me live what I consider to be my dream every single day. I could not possibly ask to be in a better situation with better people that support what it is that we're doing. I mean, you've literally helped this dude's dream come true. And I just thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to be a part of your world and your little detailing setups that you guys have and do what we do. So
can we ask a few Christmas questions first? Because I came up with these, and little Christmas talk.
Rip it down, dude. We got all sidetracked by Aaron being on the show, and next thing you know, we're running 10 minutes late on the first episode. Supposed to be an hour.
Yeah, I just threw and since we've already demonetized, I threw the fucking format out the window. So we're just so at this point. But with that being said, trying to get back in line, favorite Christmas movie. We'll go across the panel. You guys showing in the chat. I'll give you.
Drop it in the chat, guys. Let us know what your favorite is as well. Who's Aaron? Fire off. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Shooting from the hip. Nightmare Before Christmas. I find myself singing those songs all the time. All of them.
This is
and I don't know if you've seen it, but like Amy Lee from Effervescence, she does a cover of Sally's song, and it is absolute fire.
Really?
And so, yeah, I do. I
check
think
that out.
A Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite Christmas movie.
It's a pretty darn Christmas. It's a pretty good darn Christmas movie.
Thank you, sir.
For sure. Absolutely. There's so many bangers out there. I mean, I don't know, man. If I was going to say
this is Christmas. Yeah, I love it.
I would say that I don't know, man. I grew up watching so many of them. Like, we taped a bunch of them on VHS. You know what I mean? I always go right to like Claymation Christmas as being one of my favorite like Christmas specials that was ever done. But I had to be honest with you, I think my favorite Christmas movie is definitely like a Muppet Christmas. The one where they go to like grandma's house and she's like, watch for the icy patch. You know what I mean? Everybody falls and busts their ass with Fraggle Rock. And yeah, that to me is probably my favorite joint. Garfield Christmas was pretty damn good too, but
I'm going Home Alone 1. Home Alone 1.
Really?
Home Alone's really good.
Home Alone 1. I saw it in the theaters as a kid. And it is you got Christmas undertones in there, so
Yeah, I just seen a really cool it was like a little short with like Macaulay Culkin, and he was talking about like his kids don't realize that he's Kevin yet. Because like he's older now and has kids that are still kind of young or whatever. So he's like, I'm trying to like keep it going for like one more year, because like the one kid said something to him like, Dad, like that kid looks like you look like Kevin. And he's like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, meanwhile, it's him, So
I don't recognize that his uncle's in the video too. Like 2 McCalkins are in that video. The kid with glasses is Macaulay's brother, I believe.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes. People ask it. I mean, people say it all the time. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't make a difference. Bruce Willis is the fucking man. So, I'm
gonna fight you. It makes a difference. I will fight you.
It doesn't, because to me, it's to me, Bruce Willis is the man. Like, I kind of feel like, as sad as it is, what's going on with him or whatever, I find I find a peace and a purity with it, because like he kind of has gone back to not realizing anything he's ever done before, and he's kind of just living a normal life. And as a celebrity and an actor,
I'm definitely not arguing the fact that he's on the Mount Rushmore of all-time 80 movies,
bro. I mean, Last Boy Scout, bro. Oh my goodness.
The question
Die Hard 3?
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I'm putting your feet to the fire. Is it a Christmas movie?
I don't feel like if a movie happens around Christmas that it's necessarily a Christmas
All
movie.
right,
So I would argue.
You're out.
I would argue that it's not. But
You've been kicked off Curmudgeon's Corner.
Sorry, I forgot that we were on Curmudgeon's Corner right now.
I'm just saying.
Godfrey, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Hey, by the
You
way,
said Home Alone?
if you guys want, would you guys like to be on Curmudgeon's Corner on Saturday?
This Saturday?
Yeah, because I'm extending the
pop
Pay It
on.
Forward campaign. So
Yeah,
we're
I'll
going to
pop
do another episode. Papa Smurf is going to be on. Rick Smith is going to be on. I'd love for you guys.
I was all in until you told me Papa was going to be on, but
there is one
I'm out
condition.
now.
Though. There is one condition of being on the show on Saturday.
What's up?
There is a special type of rum called the Kraken.
Oh yeah.
I need you guys to at least get a small bottle of the Kraken because we're all going to get completely wrecked.
Why the Kraken?
Because I sell a product called the Kraken.
But that's why we're drinking the Kraken.
Yeah, it's rum. It goes down so smooth.
I know what it is. I've had it before. It's got the octopus on it or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude, it's phenomenal. I call rum time travel. If I start sipping on rum, it's Friday and then I wake up on a Tuesday. Pow. Yeah, rum is my kryptonite. I'm telling you. Tequila makes me angry. Rum makes me time travel. And
guys,
we need everybody to be hitting the Kraken. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Here's my official answer, and I agree with this gentleman about is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Reggie, quick question. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? What do you think?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
It is.
Thank you.
It is.
That's the question of the season.
I can't be mad at Reginald. If he says it is, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Officer Winslow.
Listen, the writer
I can't argue with Carla Winslow. That's
the
all I know.
writer of the movie said it was a Christmas movie. The movie doesn't exist unless there is a Christmas party. Sorry, but we're not going to the tower unless we're all getting
It's just such a weird hill to die on. It really is.
Yeah, I'm willing to do it.
I know you are.
You know, that's funny because
I will fight people on all kinds of just principle.
you know that's
type
funny
questions.
because one of the questions coming up in the future episodes is what is a hill that you're willing to die on?
Chris, I always feel wrong, and I am wrong all the time. Trust me. It's why I get hardly any sleep at night, because everything I do in life, for the most part, is usually wrong.
Favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song?
What is it? It's,
Only one.
Hark, Hear the Bells. Is that? I don't think
There's
that's the name of
two.
I don't
but
think
there's
that's the
really
name of the
only
song.
one.
Hark, hear the bells. I love the way that the bass at the end of the song is like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So I think it's called Hark, Hear the Bells, but I don't know for sure what the name
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. For me, it's toss up between one of two. It's either Santa Baby or my true genuine favorite is David Bowie, Bing Crosby, Little Drummer Boy.
I do like
you better not say it.
The one with the
Occasional Detailer said Last Christmas.
yeah. I'm gonna fight. You want to talk about a hill to die on? Last Christmas is not a Christmas song.
I know. I went through this with you before. I think we talked about this in July.
Probably. It's not
Oh
a
my
Christmas
God.
song. It's a point of reference.
Glad I missed that conversation.
He
Listen,
could be talking like this. That song could be had in August, and he was like, "Hey, you remember last Christmas when I gave you my heart, and then you took a crap on it and destroyed it? Well, guess what? Next Christmas, I'm saving my love for somebody that deserves it. It's a point of time of reference. It is not a Christmas song. It's not.
Well, for me, I like the classic Feliz Navidad, and that's where I'm going with that.
All right.
Feliz Navidad, you can't beat it. It's catchy.
Feliz Navidad is a classic. It's a classic.
And
I definitely think Little Drummer Boy smokes it, but
Can I change my answer?
Sure.
The Waitresses.
Let me ask
Christmas
him
rapping.
record. Can he change his answer? He'll allow it.
The Waitresses, Christmas rapping. That one's my favorite.
Really?
Yep. I love that song.
Right.
You know what it is? You guys know what it is, right?
Pretty sure I do.
Basically, she forgets the cranberry sauce, and then she goes to the grocery store Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas,
Yeah,
but I think I'll miss
yeah.
this one this year.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of all the classics. I don't like
That's my favorite.
any new Christmas songs at all. There's one that I
You don't
like,
get
but it
down
was
with
by a
Michael
rapper, and
Michael
it's definitely
Bublé?
not.
Michael Bublé, you don't get down with him?
I don't like any of those, man. I feel like the style's not there, man. I'm an old school cat. I love all the shit from like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. Like that's my Christmas nostalgia music. When I put on like a Christmas playlist, it's the classics. I don't play any of that new shit. I don't want to hear Beyonce singing about fucking Christmas, dude. I could care less about that shit.
How do you feel about Mariah Carey doing that her famous Christmas song? I think it's a joke. I think it's a joke.
Again, I mean, I just
come on.
It is what it is, man. I'm an old school cat. I like all the old school jams, man.
That is old school. It's like 30 years ago.
Well, I guess at this point you could say it's old. Yeah, I mean it is. I mean, listen, it's a classic Christmas song. It's not on my list though.
Okay.
Agreed.
That's all.
Favorite
I can't knock it for what it is.
cookie. Favorite Christmas cookie.
Mine is without a doubt, it's that peanut butter cookie with the Hershey Kiss pushed into it.
I hate you because you just
I don't care.
I hate you.
I don't care.
I got to come with another cookie. Now I'm going last. Christian, I hate you.
I'm just gonna go with traditional chocolate chip, man. I like the flat ones that look like they're not gonna be soft and chewy, but they got the
how is
crunch
that a
on the
Christmas
outside.
cookie?
Man.
How do you differentiate
Because
that?
to me, when my neighbor comes over and it's like, yo, Chris, here, I made you a box of cookies, and there's 15 different types of cookies in there. The one that's my favorite is the motherfucking chocolate chip.
I understand that, but I mean, like, is it at least like with the M&Ms that are different colors so that it looks festive, or is it
Sometimes.
just a regular chocolate chip cookie? Because then it's not a Christmas cookie.
No one makes me cookies. So when I get cookies at Christmas time, to me, anyone that's in that tin is fair game to be a Christmas cookie, dog. Like, that's how I feel.
Some would say it's the diehard of his Christmas cookies. You know, so
I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. We're 22 minutes past the time we're supposed to end the show. There's a lot of cats that probably want to sign off already that don't want to deal with our bullshit anymore.
One more question, and here's mine is Pepperidge Farm peppermint holiday cookies. I don't. You guys have seen those, right? It's the Pepperidge Farm holiday Milano slice.
I love Israel.
Yeah, love those.
Who the hell said I love Israel?
No, that's
I did. The occasional detail is Israel. His name is.
I'm going off. I can't be on past the hour. You see what happens to me? I'm just going like, oh shit, we're going down.
Most overrated Christmas tradition.
Wait, what? What was the question?
Most overrated Christmas tradition. If you say gifts in the morning, I'm gonna drop kick some of you through the screen right now.
No,
my personal favorite Christmas tradition I could talk to as a kid, which was opening one gift up on Christmas Eve. I thought that was pretty dope.
Yep, that's a good one.
I said overrated. Please stay in line, sir. Overrated.
I don't have one.
Oh my god! All right, let me inspire you guys. Playing the Christmas story for 24 hours straight is completely overrated.
Yeah, that's the R word, if you ask me, for sure.
Yeah, you don't need 24 hours straight of Christmas story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I stopped at halfway.
R stands for Reginald. So yeah, it's you don't need 24 hours. I mean, you play it 2 or 3 times, 4 different channels, but like you go to a channel and it's like you know what we're gonna do for Christmas thing? Just put.
I feel like it's disrespectful that none of us mentioned National Lampoons, because that's like definitely probably a number 2. Christmas. Like I run the same 5 Christmas movies. Like I had DVDs, I pop them in my Xbox, and I throw them on my TV. Yeah. Like that's what I do.
So it's an interesting question, Godfrey, because I will say this about me. When it comes to like my family, I am a tradition Nazi. I love tradition. I love doing things that my grandfather has always done. I love all of those things, and for me, it's about keeping his memory and his legacy alive. So I don't necessarily know if, and this pertains to the individual family celebrating Christmas. I don't, it might be over the top for me. Like something that you do is be like, that is the R word. But if that's what your family does,
Reginald.
If that's what your family does, then I 1000% support it, because I think tradition is is paramount to keeping memories alive of those that have gone on before you.
If you watch 24 Hours of Christmas Story, your tradition sucks. I'm sorry.
It might. But
Nah,
if
man,
that's,
why are you getting mad? Because TBS used to play it for 24 hours or whatever.
They still
Yeah.
do.
Well, what I'm
All
saying,
right, well, who
what I'm
cares? If you
saying is
don't catch it the first time, you can watch it the second time.
It's
what I'm
overrated.
saying is, if
I'll
that
die
is
on the hill.
if that is what your family has always done, then I encourage you to continue to do it, even if you hate it.
I'm a Yule logger. I turn on a Yule log on the TV.
Right?
How about
Just saying.
how do we feel about fruitcake?
Pass.
I feel like it catches a bad rap, but I haven't had a slice of fruitcake in probably 15
You
years.
catch it.
So,
I feel like
is any type of cake bad with milk? Honestly, like,
Well, I
see,
just
I'm
think that
I'm one of them weird dudes. I drop my cake in the milk and then eat it with a spoon and shit. People think I'm crazy, but whatever.
Like, if I go to a Brazilian
cake and cookies go together all the time.
if I go to like a Brazilian steakhouse, I know that every ounce of my stomach is real estate. It's valuable real estate. And do I really want to waste it on sausage? No, I don't want to waste it on sausage. I don't want to waste. So when it comes to like,
Not even one
is
piece.
That is
No,
anti what I've heard about you on the streets.
I
about
know
not wasting
exactly
all
the
sausage.
pieces of meat that I want to eat. So when
You
it
won't
comes to
have
like,
none of like the apple smoked or whatever. Like, you're just gonna pass out on. I mean, I've gone to Brazilian steakhouses and the sausage like really knocked me away. Like, my
Can
socks
you,
off.
Aaron?
Like, yo,
Can you
that
say
was
that
I
again,
tell you.
but slower? That last phrase you just said.
which one?
I know exactly the pieces of meat I want to eat.
Yeah, I know exactly what pieces of meat I want in my mouth. There you go. All right. Anyway, the point of that story is, I'm not going to waste it on. I'm not going to waste it on chicken. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do the top sirloin. I'm going to do the prime rib. I'm going to do beef ribs, short ribs. I'm going to do like the pieces.
Chorizo is banging though, if done right.
Chorizo is different, but this stuff is just
Well,
like,
yeah, it's different. It's the same thing.
no, it's not. The spices that go into a chorizo are different
Oh,
than
my-
that go into an Italian.
I'm not doing this with
Swedish
chorizo.
time.
Is a sausage, bro.
It
It's
is
the
a
same.
sausage, but they use different spices to make it. You are
All right, so it's not like they're saying, "Oh, hey, Mr. Aaron, would you like a mild piece of sausage from the Giant?"
Yeah,
Like, they're not doing that at the steakhouse,
Yes,
bro.
they are. It's trash.
I'm not doing this shit with you. I
on.
can't.
Why
No.
would you? Why would you have? Why would you have that piece of chicken sausage when you could have garlic butter filet mignon wrapped in bacon?
Facts, Chris.
Yeah.
What? Top sirloin is. You know what? It's banging. I don't. Chris, what?
It's trash.
Kick me off. Kick me off.
Yeah,
We're all kicking off.
Is New York Strip considered top sirloin?
No, New York
No.
Strip is called New York Strip.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's
Basically, you
top
have the T. You have the fillet on one side, and you have the strip on the other side of the bone. Exactly, Jamie. 100% ribeye or bust. Ribeye is the steak eater's steak, and if you eat anything else, warmer than
prime
medium
rib is
rare,
ribeye, right?
just
Prime-
get the out.
Prime rib is ribeye, right? I mean,
Medium rare is my shot. Rare is questionable to me at times. There's times when I can really get down with a
Gotcha,
rare,
Corey.
but
From now on, I'm just going to say tarred. That's just tarred. That's just tarded.
Tardo.
Yeah, anything over medium rare is a sin, and you should be crucified.
Time out. Has anyone in the chat ever done a steak in an air fryer? If you haven't, you got to try it. It's unbelievable. And if you really want to blow your mind, take it out of the freezer and put it right in the air fryer and don't thaw it. That'll really blow your mind.
I've done a 4-pound rib roast in an air fryer.
Straight up. Flynn, where you from, bro? I think you said Delaware earlier, right? Godfrey, you popped that question up, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to think where
I think you said Delaware earlier. I don't have anybody down Delaware, dude. If you know of a detail shop down there or a supply shop, let me know. I'll definitely get them down to you. But you can go to House of Rags, pick some up. You can go to buybombs.com, pick some up. Or if you're really nice to Aaron, he'll just drive it down there because he's just a nice guy like that.
Dude, I was in Delaware last Saturday. It was awesome. It was a great time. I got to hang out with Ryan. You met Ryan at SEMA. He actually flew out. He owns the detail shop Der Glas. He sells your products. He sells bio bombs on his at his storefront. And he is one excellent dude. And he took me to this restaurant. It was called something
Guys are
Mac.
impressing me with the sous vide stuff, man. That's what's up.
Something
Keith,
Mac.
you might
I forget
not
what
be
it
as
was.
much of a heathen as I thought you were.
Mad Mac, it was a pun on the Mad Max. It was Mad Mac restaurant down there in
And that's a
Newcastle.
fact, Jamie.
Dude, that was the bomb. So if you're in Delaware and you're looking for bio bomb stuff, I recommend Der Glas.
By the way,
Oh shit! How I forget
eggnog,
that? Yeah,
eggnog
absolutely.
is great. Eggnog is great. Don't sleep on the oat nog. Come after me if you want, but I've
Ew, Godfrey.
it tastes the same almost. It's
No,
you
it
know how
does.
bad
Oh my!
oatmeal
No,
is
this
for you?
podcast is over.
Dude,
I love you guys. Merry
oatmeal is
Christmas.
so bad for you.
I'm not doing that.
oats
Nog.
are bad for you.
Yeah. Like
There's
you
some
know, why don't you
studies
read
on
a
that.
book? Like
Godfrey,
just saying,
oat milk is like one of the worst things you could
like,
possibly put
the
in your body, dog.
The only milk that is somewhat decent for you out of all the almond milk, cashew milk, oat milk, all that other bullshit is coconut milk. Apparently that's okay for you.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
everything
That's fair.
else is absolutely like
I've
it'll
seen varying
destroy your
studies
body.
for and against.
Yep.
But if you're lactose intolerant, it could be a choice. I'm not, thankfully.
I just thought like
you're not-
Jamie's comment right here,
dude,
sous
Flint,
vide
you're-
my nuts. Flop it right on the pellet grill wide open for 4 minutes each side.
Flint, you're not wrong. That Mad Mac is one of the best restaurants I've been to in 2025, and I've had some pretty fireball places to go to. But dude,
Can we go to one of your joints that you keep showing us that are in Jersey at some point? One of these
Please.
heart attack factories that you keep sending
Yeah.
reels to and stuff.
I would love
really
that.
would like to go.
All
This
right.
is what Aaron drinks.
Godfrey
This is what Aaron
and I
prefers.
usually go.
Ain't nothing wrong with breast milk.
Yeah,
That's what
breast
it
milk,
is.
I'm down with it.
Money and breast milk guy. Yeah.
I'm down with it. I'm not afraid.
I heard there's, a tremendous value in breast milk from a woman, but I'm not gonna speak on that.
Agreed. Another Flint. Flint is on fire tonight. Flint. I agree. All of those fake milks are called juices in
Well,
the
they're
other
not really milk,
in the
but
other
it's just-
circle.
yeah.
There's nothing milk about them.
It's just the title. There's no milk in there.
I
mean,
you
A2
guys ever
A2
want to learn how to
A2 milk
properly
is the
remove
way to go.
stains out of
If you're gonna
certain
milk.
things? You can use sous vide heater and let towels soak in it to maintain maximum clean. Huh.
Interesting.
You know, I try very hard to not learn things every single day, and yet here we are learning new things every single day.
Have you ever used a sous vide before?
I have not.
Do you know what it is or no?
I do know what it is. I do know what it is.
Wild, bro.
Hey, so what are your plans for for Christmas? What are you going to do?
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
If everything works out the way I want it to, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, spend a couple hours with my dogs. Because I got an older one. It's probably not gonna be here much longer. So I'm hoping she makes it till Christmas, which I think she will. Ain't that right, Addie girl? She's the one snoring in the background. You guys heard her all day. And then I'm probably gonna run over to my sister's house. I would imagine she usually does a pretty big shindig. We usually do. My sister's dude gets like 400 oysters, and we just shuck oysters and eat and drink and all that stuff. So,
What about your lady friend?
I'm gonna probably either have her come by or I'm gonna go over and check out her and the kids. One or the other. We'll see each other at some point.
She is an absolute dream. Seriously. She's wonderful. She's wonderful. And hopefully you guys, I think you guys deserve each other. I don't know if she deserves, if
Jesus.
I don't know if you deserve her.
Of course.
But,
I mean, listen, shout out to her for putting up with all the bullshit because she deals with a lot of it.
Hey, what about you, Gimli?
Very busy man.
What am I gonna do? I'm going to be with my niece and nephew and brother on Christmas Day, watch a bunch of football, relax, probably play board games. That's what we usually do. And maybe
What board games do y'all play?
Dude, I can't even tell you because
Categories.
it's not even like that. My brother and my nephew play these games that are just so wildly complicated. I go in there like, all right, I'm gonna have a migraine by the time I'm done this game. Like, you never play a board game where it's just like, I know I'm gonna get creamed because it's wildly complicated. It's like that. You know what I mean?
Nah, I stick to like Candyland, Shoots and Ladders, shit like that.
I wish I got to play that.
Nah. So anybody who wants something
Dictionary.
clue? Anybody who wants something clue, let me know. I'll cook you for dinner. That's all I'm saying. It's categories and clue. I'll roast the shit out of anybody in the chat. I don't even care.
So I'm going to spend $1 million on a prime rib, and I'm going to try to smoke it and then reverse sear it.
Ooh.
That's my plan. I've never done it before, and I'm probably going to be throwing away $1 million. But
send pics.
100%. Yeah. So I'm going to smoke this pig for about 7 hours, and then I'm going to reverse sear it so I get that nice crisp crust on it, and we'll see what happens.
That's what's up.
I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of a curmudgeon when it comes to Christmas. Christmas was never my holiday, but now they're forcing it upon me, so I'm going to go big or go home.
Nice. Well, listen, with that being said, folks, we are going to end this. Next day you'll see us will be January 19th.
Yes, Flint.
It'll be 8 p.m. Same place, same time. New funk. Have a lot of cool things coming down the pike. We're going to have Wheels from MTE so we can expand further on behind the scenes, what's it like there, the growth of it, the opportunity you can have as a detailer, or just come out to enjoy it yourself because you're a detailing enthusiast. You like the industry, you like the crowd, you like the community. It's going to be in Florida, which is always great. Hopefully me and Christian keep that bad streak of bad weather and hot climates not going, because we seem to get that at least 75% of the time. I would like a nice 80-degree weather. I can't complain. SEMA weather was perfecto. It was
correct.
Perfect. It was the first time we didn't get boned on bad weather in a hot climate. So,
and I totally agree with Jamie. Can I get to them yams? Sweet yams.
Yeah. So,
all right, hey,
enjoy yourself.
Godfrey, can I do 3 shameless plugs?
Sure.
The first one, pay it forward. We need nominations, please. Think about your community, think about those around you, think about somebody that might need some cool stuff to get through the 4 months of winter that is the majority of this country right now. That's the first plug. Second plug is if you want more Funkin Homies, they seem to want to come by Curmudgeon's Corner this Saturday at 8 p.m. It's called Curmudgeon's Off the Chain because we're going to be drinking rum, and it's going to just be whatever happens.
I don't really drink like that anymore, and I only drink really when we get together. So I'm saying we like drink when we get together. So if Smurf's going to be there, I probably want to drink just so I don't get mad at him for being a punk bitch and not showing up at SEMA. So
exactly. So that's that. And then next Monday, same bat time, same bat channel, should be No Direction Detail, our 12th episode. Jamie and Eddie were kind enough to renew us, so we're part of the format, and we have No Direction Detail coming up next Monday. After this Monday, everything changes. The format changes. I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep it strictly detailing on the Thor Media channel, and then the B reel will be over on Phoenix E.O.D, where it's Brian and I acting like jackasses and drinking and eating and being silly and ranking stuff and stuff like that. So I think we're going to keep it all detail related on this channel because I think Eddie and Jamie kind of want it to be a little bit more detail serious.
And then we gotta step our game up, then, bro.
And then we get to act like fools.
What you're telling me is don't do that. No, that's.
Then we get to act like fools over at Phoenix. So if you want to see us, if you want to see the B reel behind the scenes, show up Curmudgeon's Corner this Saturday, 8:00, and watch Christian get completely bombed on crack and rum. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. What I want to say though is, listen, the holidays is wonderful, but it also could be stressful. If there's someone out there that you think may be alone or they're spending the holiday alone, and they might, it could be your neighbor, it could be your friend, it could be your buddy you haven't talked to, and you think you're just looking down the end of a bottle by themselves. You know, it can mean the world to them for you. Oh, give them a Christmas card or just a call,
a phone call.
How you doing? A Merry Christmas in the morning.
I was there for several years,
it
man.
Takes 8 minutes. Godfrey, it takes 8
big,
minutes to change a brain, the brain waves.
I used to see it with my dad, because he definitely had bipolar, and you know, he was a very lonely guy on the holidays, and you know, for various reasons. But a neighbor would come by, give him a card, or someone would give him a tin of cookies or a call, and it
goes
would completely flip his mood. And he would talk about, man, that was really nice, you know, that they reached out to me. As trivial as it sounds, I often think about, you know, what Aaron's pointing to in the background, you know, preventing people from doing the ultimate injustice to themselves, you know, on that day. You know, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, just, you know, Thanksgiving, all the holidays, especially those two, because they're usually really family oriented. People may have died recently in their life. They, that were family. You know, it could be something that triggers them. You know, they're dealing with
check PTSD. On your people, man. Just check on your people.
Yeah.
You can also you can text 988. Which is the first Canadian and USA hotline for crisis center. You can also text home to 741-741, and that will put you in connection with a crisis counselor. You can also go to the APA.org, which is the American Psychiatric Association.org, and you can access resources to every single addiction that you may be facing, or you know, it could be emotional abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse.
I'm gonna just cut. All those numbers are great. If somebody needs somebody to talk to, fucking call me. I answer the phone all the time for everybody all the time. I've been there. I called those numbers. Me personally, and I'm not trying to knock it. They're shit. If you need somebody to talk to, just call me. I'll make 100%. Sure I talk to you.
I get lots of emails every
But if
week.
you don't have a Woodland in your life, call those numbers.
Everybody here has got a Woodland in their life. If you're on this chat and you know somebody, and just call
you got to
call me whenever the hell you want. You know, Aaron will talk all day. I'll never shut the hell up. So if you call him, just be ready to not be able to get off the phone for 5 hours. I've been trying to get off the damn podcast for 45 minutes.
Hey, Christian. Merry Christmas. I love you.
It's the holidays, man. Everybody should just cheer up.
Merry
See
Christmas,
this right here? I'm rocking the Grinch for a reason. No, I'm kidding. We love y'all, man. Thank you very much for supporting us, everybody. We love you. Have a wonderful Christmas with your family and friends. Reach out to those who might need it, and we'll check you next month at this time. Lord willing, we all get here.
Merry Christmas. I love you.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Stay fresh, y'all.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Peace.